We are at the scene of the crime where I made a tournament mistake that cost me winning a Bassmaster Elite 50 tournament years ago. We're at the Cumberland River, and as you can see, I have my life jacket on as per law. I ran all the way from Paducah and came up here, and our tournament rules, we made it from the bridge to the dam that you had to have your life jacket on. I got up here out of habit, took my life jacket off and was in the wrong. I had to call foul on myself. And it cost me winning that tournament. As I went back down the river and caught over 19 pounds, I would have won the tournament. My old dog Barkley was the only one that got to see those fish catches. So I thought we'd come up here today on a day that is ugly and gonna get worse. I've got a tour grade spinnerbait on here. I've got a red-eye shad in one of my signature colors and a new square bill color. And we're gonna see what on a dark day, if we can't catch some fish on some moving bait in the fall, below the dam here at Barkley on the Cumberland River, one of my favorite places to fish in the fall. This is the first real winter front that we've had coming through here. It's going to be 32 degrees in the morning. It's 72 degrees now. We got 50-degree change coming. Lots of rain, and this should make these old fish really, those smallmouth particularly, really be on the move, ready to eat something. There's a fish right there. Oh, look at that good one. Look at that good one up there, buck-necked shallow. Wow. Man, man, man. Oh, that's a good fish. That is a good fish. Look at that. Uh-huh. Yeah. He's just wearing it right on the tip of it. He just popped it. He was up there ankle deep. That is a big old Cumberland River largemouth right there. Get up here. Get up here. There's a plug here, so I don't get it. Oh, now we got hooks on him. Look at that. Get down. Darn. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Got you. Look at that now. Wearing an old red-eye shad across the nose. How about that? Uh-huh. Yes, sir. That's a big old Cumberland River bass. Just boat off the rocks here. He was ankle deep. That's an old big war-torn fish right there. But did he eat that pineapple smash on that red eye? Doggone good one. Get out of here, big dog. All right. Pulled up on this real good current break here where fish will gather because there's a big eddy. Made multiple casts with that tour grade spinnerbait. Just didn't have enough flash, I didn't place it in the right place. So I picked up a lipless bait, a little bit faster with a very bright color. This is a pineapple smash. This is a color that I helped design with Strike King. It's in my signature series color. And put that right on the rocks, super, super shallow. Bright, loud, and obnoxious, and moving quick. And we got an instant hookup on about the third cast. Sometimes it takes a little bit of change. These fish may be up there in this, right on the bank. That fish wasn't this far off the bank. So we're gonna continue to see what happens here if we can't get some more bites up through here. See all those rocks up that bank? See all those little places in which stick out? Those are all perfect ambush points for a bass to be just sticking his nose right out of the current. That one hit it right there in that, just right on the bank. I was kind of surprised. I thought I was actually hung, and then he jumped. So they may be up here super duper shallow. Oh, this is the fun part about being down here. You don't know what you're gonna catch. Now I've got a dinosaur with my red-eye shad. All right. You have no idea what you're gonna get when you get down here and fish below the dam, that's for sure. I would give a nickel if he'd just go ahead and come off, but that's probably not gonna happen. We're gonna let him jump around here a little bit. Old gar. Native fish here in the state of Kentucky, but a little spotted gar. Or is that a long nose? All I know, he's got plenty of teeth, and we're gonna be real careful with this dude when I get him up here. Oh, I hate these things. Oops, how about that? Little technical difficulty there. It took a little longer to get that thing off there than I had anticipated, but I got him off there, so I'm retying. My line was all jacked up. We'll check my hooks. Got a little bit of a bend right there in that one, so I'm gonna bend it back in place. But we got him, and we're back at it. This pineapple smash is a really good color on low light conditions. It's bright, it has chartreuse, it has green, it has brown, but it has a real good profile in the water, and that's the key to it. They can see it. They can see it. I love a red-eye shad. I mean, it is a fish catcher. It's easy to fish here. It's easy to keep high in the water column. Notice how I'm keeping my rod tip high. And I have a pretty fast gear ratio reel here. Got a 7.5 to 1 here, so I've got it to where I can keep it and move it fast and not get hung in the rocks. That's the big deal. You want just to come right over the top of those rocks. What you're looking for down here in this tail race is anything that'll break the current. Be it a bend in the bank, be it a rock sticking out, be it a lay down log, anything that can give that fish an ambush point. What's going on here? Oh my goodness, look at that dude. Wearing it like you want it to. Doggone, what a nice bass that is. Look at him pull that current. Get down, yeah. All right, wind's got me going. I'm gonna try to flop this one in the boat if I can. Come here, 1, 2, 3, look at that dude. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You tell me that we don't have fish down here in the Cumberland River. I love this place. This is one of my favorite places of all time to fish in the fall. Going Hawaiian on a little pineapple smash. I don't care where you are. That's a darn nice bass. Darn nice bass. Smashed him. That's an old good one right there. Get on back down there, Dave. Yes, sir. It's gonna happen on this ugly day. These big fish are gonna bite because they know a big weather change is coming. Whew. Come on, big one. Another one of those good ones. I mean, it's cruddy. We've got a big storm over our shoulders. It's gonna blow through here in a little bit. We'll have several of these little rain delays. There we go. Ready? Oh, right here at the boat. Right at the boat. Right at the boat. Get up there. That's another nice Cumberland River bass. Oh, he was just barely hooked. Barely hooked. Right. Red eyeing it. Red eyeing it. How about that? Good bass. Pre-front bass. Always turns the body of water on when you've got a day like this. Low pressure, low, the visibility's low, there's not a lot of sunlight, it's not very bright, and they are looking to crunch something. Fish activity is pretty good today. And when you're watching this, you see me casting upstream and you look out here a little deeper, you're hearing and seeing a lot of fish jumping, and that's our fight. That's the Asian carp. Here's a little school of yellowtails right here close to the boat, and that's good stuff, seeing all this bait down here. Oh, Big Bird's getting him a bite down the bank, but that's the fight we've got right now. Fishing is still good here. I enjoy it just as much as I always have, and we've had a banner day so far today, but we are going to continue to fight this Asian carp process. I'm going to be going back doing more work in DC. In a couple of weeks, I'll be on another invasive roundtable discussion in Georgia. We're not going to let this problem just go by. We're going to fight this as hard as we possibly can and make our fishing better in the end. So it's difficult, but yet this place still got a lot of good fish. Another bite right there. Oh, I know what color he is. He's not a giant, but look at there. Little Cumberland River smallmouth. We're gonna get one of his big brothers here shortly. This is the right size to be extremely dangerous. One of the reasons I wear gloves is for, come on dude, slow yourself down there. Got him. Wear gloves is for sun protection, but also hook protection. Now that's a special little critter in the Cumberland River. Get back out of there. Feels still over here on this side. We're out of the wind a little bit. Still got the current. Same idea, getting up there in these little current breaks where a fish is sitting up there shallow waiting to ambush something. We may have to get back in the wind. You know, the wind always helps. It just positions those fish, breaks this surface up so it's a little darker over there, so they can get a little more aggressive, a little shallower, and be more effective feeders. There's one. Little guy. What the heck is he doing now? Oh, it came out. There we go. That was weird. Came out of his mouth and hooked himself again, and it felt so weird. Good sign. Nice little old bass. Pineapple smashed. That's a legal keeper down here at 12 inches. Where that high gear ratio really helps in this current. I'm going with the current, and I'm keeping this bait high in the water column. It really helps me control that bait. Notice I haven't gotten hung too many times in the rocks because of that. There's a lot of yellowtails and herring jumping down here right now. That's really good to see. There ought to be one right there. There he is. I called that. Oh, smallie my jaw. Little smallmouth. Game on with that little guy. How about that? Look at that. He thinks he's bad. Get up here. We're tired of that. He was sitting out there in the current. I just got back from Lake St. Clair, so it's good to see these little fellas. Love a brown fish. Love a little old brown fish. There we go. Cumberland River smallmouth. How pretty he is. Good shape too. Like that. Get out of here. Brown fish. That's got to make a guy smile when he catches a brown fish. There's one. Another nice bass. Look at that one. Another keeper bass. Ooh, I'm up here shallow. He got it where he can't even move. Oh, he came off. That's all right. Worry about the boat getting up on the rocks. And that's old lipless crankbait for you. It does happen. They are snapping before this front. Now, I'd hate to try to do this tomorrow after the front goes through. It would be a grind with this first big front. The skies are going to be high and blue. Pressure's going to be high. You talk about a tough day of fishing. We'd be down here with a shaky head or a drop shot or some kind of finesse technique, just praying for bites. But when it's overcast and that big storm's coming, man, they munch. They munch. Moving baits, power baits, spinner baits, buzz baits, red-eye shads. You get on the trolling motor and go. Put your foot on that motor guide and get down the bank and cover some ground, and you will catch some fish. There's one. Aha, looky here now. Looky here now. Look what we have here. How about that, gang? In the mouth. There is unrefutable evidence that they will bite. Slimy, nasty son of a gun. Look at that dude. That is a big head carp. That one's not going to live to see another day. These guys are breeding at such a rate that they are encroaching on our natural game fish, and our game fish numbers go down because of that. But here's one that won't get much more play on it. That means a trip to the car wash. Get that nasty dude out of here.